It's the OU Football Preview Show, brought to you by your local sponsors, Eskridge Lexus, Eskridge Honda, the Hal Smith Restaurant Group, including Louie's Grill and Bar, Knippelmeyer Chevrolet, the Shack Seafood Restaurant, Lorek Ranch Home Furnishings, and the Trails Golf Club. Now here's your hosts, Rick Heath and Al Eschbach.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to OU Football Preview Show. I'm Rick Heath. With me, Al Eschbach. And Al, we are at Knippelmeyer Chevrolet in their new showroom. It's a beautiful place out here in Blanchard, USA.
Beautiful. You save a lot of money buying cars.
That's right. Well, that's even better. I mean, it's nice to have a beautiful showroom, but it's even better when you come out and save all that money buying a car.
Absolutely. Small town, big savings.
You bet. You bet. And the Knippelmeyers have been doing it this way for a long, long time and save everybody money. And they got a great selection here at Knippelmeyer Chevrolet here in Blanchard, USA. Al, OU, Louisiana Tech, kind of what were your thoughts on that game?
Well, if it wasn't perfect, it was almost perfect. I think the only thing that negative thing, I didn't think a couple of the receivers stepped up. Other than that, I don't know how anybody could complain about anything.
Well, it was a good, crisp game, not any penalties, no turnovers as such, just really a clean game. And I think that's what Bob Stoops was looking for from his offense. And, Josh Heupel and all the other offensive coaches, from the offensive point of view, they just want to put themselves in a good position to play a clean game and play it the way they wanted to, which is kind of vanilla offense.
Oh, it was totally vanilla, totally different than the offense you're going to see during the year in big games. I mean, there was no you didn't have Trevor Knight rolling out which best suits him. He didn't run a bunch of zone read, which they'll do, and it was about as vanilla as could be.
Well, and it was a good opening for it. Had a good crowd. Everybody anticipated it. The weather was good. It was all a good positive experience for OU coming out. No injuries.
Yeah,
all of that.
The special teams were outstanding. Everything was really good.
I think they were pretty much pleased with it all, and the fans should be. And we'll talk a little bit more about Trevor Knight's performance a little bit later in the show. But let me tell you about, if you're looking for OU football tickets, Totally Tickets is where you need to go. Totally Tickets, 2 locations, one in Norman and one just 2 blocks east of the Peak in Bricktown. If you're looking for OU tickets, OU Texas tickets, or Thunder tickets, concert tickets, all the above, go to TotallyTickets.com. That's www.totallytickets.com, and they've got great tickets available for you. Go to Totally Tickets. We'll be back with more from Knippelmeyer Chevrolet with Al Eschbach and Rick Heath after this.
To make it over 50 years in business, you make a lot of good decisions. The Knippelmeyer family of Knippelmeyer Chevrolet in Blanchard made a good decision over 50 years ago to offer Chevy cars and trucks the only way they knew, the right way. Lowest prices, best service, with a firm handshake for over 50 years. Knippelmeyer knows to make 50, you sell thrifty every day. Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. Shake on it.
Lorek Ranch, 4111 West Reno in Oklahoma City is where you'll find the perfect blend of elegance and rustic to fit any room in your home. Living room suites, dining rooms, bedrooms, and the den. And the kids are going to love our bunk bed selection. So whatever home or room you're looking to decorate, Lorek Ranch has you covered.
Welcome to Lorek Ranch, where rustic meets elegance. Y hablamos español.
Lorek Ranch, 4111 West Reno in Oklahoma City.
How to get a free Big Lou in 2 steps.
Anytime you see BK, ask him one question.
Are you the Louis guy?
I'll give you free food on the spot.
So when you see him, ask him, are you the Louis guy?
BK, step 2.
There you go.
Oh,
sorry.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Ready to get rid of that old mower and move up to a Honda? Well, you couldn't have picked a better time. Choose from 10 different models with features you just won't find on any other mower. Whether you decide on the rock-solid HRR series or the amazing HRX series, you owe it to yourself to check out these incredible mowers and see what sets Honda apart from all others. Visit the website you see here for specials going on right now and find the Honda Power Equipment dealer nearest you. Honda Lawnmowers. Very smart.
And welcome back to OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. Larry and Peggy Knippelmeyer Chevrolet built this beautiful, beautiful new showroom. Plus, Al, remember when we were down at the
museum.
The museum's what we call it, but it's a great showplace for older cars, the old cars, the muscle cars, and all of that down here on Knippelmeyer Chevrolet and Larry's little enclave down there, a beautiful, beautiful restored older cars.
Yeah, people, they like cars, they need to go see that because you got stuff you're never going to see again.
Yeah, and you know what? And you could buy one of those and take it home with you. Drive it home, surprise your wife. Yeah. That'd be a wonderful thing to do that. Anyway, we are here at Knippelmeyer Chevrolet where they will sell you a vehicle and save you money. Now, let's talk real quickly. I want to kind of put this hypothesis out there, and I may be off, but I think I'm kind of on something here. I think Bob Stoops and his offensive staff have retooled OU's offense to reflect a way to win a national championship and to be in the playoffs. And what I'm saying by that is they have got bigger, stronger backs. They've got a big, experienced offensive line, and they're going to try to control the line of scrimmage with a power running game. Pass when you have to. Use Trevor Knight in a smart way, get him on the edges, but in a way to control the tempo of a game and control the clock.
I disagree. They're going to do what they did against Alabama. That's the blueprint.
Okay. See, that's why I'm throwing this out here, because I saw some things and started thinking about it. With the playoff, if you have to get, in the past, OU, for the lack of being able to get 1 yard, lost a national championship possibly against Florida.
What they did against Alabama last year is what they want to do. That's how you win a national championship.
Well,
you're going to have to play Alabama. You're going to have to play the SEC, and you're going to have a wide open spread offense.
I don't agree.
Well, why? How did they beat Alabama?
Well, they did it last year. They did that. They did that. But I'm thinking.
And we see Alabama; they can't defend it.
Well, you know
the Southeast Conference teams can't defend it.
Well, Texas A&M's a pretty good indication of
that.
Yeah. Texas A&M beating South Carolina at South Carolina.
With the spread and good defense, you're beating those SEC teams.
But is Trevor Knight a spread offensive quarterback?
I guess you didn't see the Alabama game.
Well, yeah, but I mean they didn't run true spread. They ran a hybrid.
His style is shiny football. That's how they got this offense. It's Kevin Sumlin. And that's him. He's definitely a spread quarterback.
Well,
he's not a drop back quarterback.
No, he's not. And that's the one thing I wanted to. That's the one thing that is not part of this offense. Is even though he dropped back a few times,
and they're not going to do in the big games. They're going to do what you saw A&M do in their opening game against South Carolina. That's the offense you're going to see. You're going to see him rolling, throwing, and getting the corner.
But it doesn't hurt to be able to get that power running.
Oh, no, they want to run the ball. I mean, there's no doubt they want to run it. And I just think it's a coincidence that these backs are big. I mean, I really do.
You don't think that they
No, they were the best back. Alex Schwartz was the best back in the state of Oklahoma. He's a track guy.
Yeah, and when they recruited him, 3 years ago?
Yeah. So
Keith Ford and how about P. Ryan? Now he is a load.
They're really good at running back.
Yeah.
And guess what? Mixon's better than all of them.
Yeah, and unfortunately he'll be here next year, not this year.
So I think you know what really is you look. The DGB situation, they could have really used him.
Yeah. You know, and you look at that, and even though there was an appeal possible, they chose not to do it in order to antagonize an already iffy situation, you know, hoping that Baker Mayfield's, appeal may be
And
heard.
If the appeal comes out 3 or 4 weeks, you redshirt Baker Mayfield. You don't play him.
Well, right now, with no backup quarterback, that's a
but 3 or 4 weeks down the line,
that's what I'm saying. If 3 or 4 weeks down the line, they haven't had to bust Justice
Hanson.
And
think about it. After the Tulsa game, there are going to be some games a backup quarterback may not be playing. The schedule gets tough, so I don't know if they're going to be ahead in these games after Tulsa that they can even a backup quarterback going to play.
Yeah, that's one of the things about this. They're running it a smart way. Saturday, obviously, they didn't want Trevor Knight out there whatsoever taking a hit.
No, not at all.
And they won't do that. They won't do that this week against Tulsa.
No.
You know, and so therefore.
And Tulsa had that for Tulane at fresh rushed for what, nearly 300 yards against them?
Yeah. You know, Tulsa's not a physical team.
No.
Obviously, just like Louisiana Tech.
So I think OU do what they did last week.
Yeah, they'll run as much vanilla as they can, and that way they can keep, you know, what they really want to do kind of hidden for Tennessee coming up. And speaking of Tennessee, they look pretty good.
They look really good.
They're
good. It's going to be a nice test for Oklahoma.
Against Utah State. You know, we kind of thought, Tennessee's, you know, it's not like the Tennessee of 2 or 3 years ago.
Then West Virginia gave Alabama all it wanted to handle.
Yeah, so Oklahoma all of a sudden is going to have a test from Tennessee. And, you know, and I mentioned, you mentioned about West Virginia. I think that's going to be the first real test for, you know, the offense, because Tennessee, as good as they are, they're a physical team, but they're not gifted offensively.
No.
Their quarterback doesn't throw the ball extremely well.
Well, they scored a bunch of points in Alabama.
Well, who?
West Virginia.
No, I'm talking about Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee, yeah. You're right. No, I agree with you, yeah.
So the first test that, you know, the
Absolutely.
defense may face really offensively is West Virginia.
I agree.
So, you know, as long as they can play a good, solid run game against Tulsa, just do the things they have to do to win the game.
After last weekend, the schedule got a lot tougher. Oklahoma State's better than we all thought.
Yeah.
Tennessee's better than we all thought. West Virginia's better than we all thought.
You know, and you know, with OU looking at those, it's going to be imperative to keep Trevor Knight healthy. Hey, let me talk about EcoTurf. EcoTurf offers reliable ground maintenance like mowing, weed eating, edging, trimming, and all at an affordable price. So if you need your yard or your business taken care of by professional grounds crew, give EcoTurf a call at 210-7482. And also McCaskill Roofing and Construction. They're honest, they're reliable, and they give you free estimates. If you need roofing, new construction, or reconstruction, give Jeff McCaskill a call at 301-4051. That's McCaskill Roofing and Construction. Roofing, remodels, and new construction with McCaskill Roofing and Construction, 301-4051. We're back after this.
To make it over 50 years in business, you make a lot of good decisions. The Knippelmeyer family of Knippelmeyer Chevrolet in Blanchard made a good decision over 50 years ago to offer Chevy cars and trucks the only way they knew, the right way. Lowest prices, best service, with a firm handshake for over 50 years. Knippelmeyer knows to make 50, you sell thrifty every day. Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. Shake on it.
Lorick Ranch, 4111 West Reno in Oklahoma City is where you'll find the perfect blend of elegance and rustic to fit any room in your home. Living room suites, dining rooms, bedrooms, and the den. And the kids are going to love our bunk bed selection. So whatever home or room you're looking to decorate, Lorick Ranch has you covered.
Welcome to Lorick Ranch, where rustic meets elegance. Y hablamos español.
Lorick Ranch, 4111 West Reno in Oklahoma City.
How to get a free Big Lou in 2 steps.
Anytime you see BK, ask him one question.
Are you the Louis guy?
I'll give you free food on the spot.
So when you see him, ask him, are you the Louis guy?
BK, step 2.
Here you go.
Oh,
Sorry.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Thanks, Oklahoma. Eschbach Honda's having one of its best years ever, and it's only because of your response to our no-hassle, friendly way of buying a new Honda. Right now at Eschbach, you can buy a new Honda Civic LX for just $249 a month, or a new Honda CR-V for just $299 a month, both with zero money down. But wait, we'll include your tag, title, and tax. Now that's a deal, but it's only at one place, Eschbach Honda, I-240, or eschbachhonda.com.
And welcome back to OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. If you're looking for a new Chevrolet or a used vehicle, come to the Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. They've been years and years and years, loyal customer base, and they save you money. They prove it. They got one of the largest selections in the state of Oklahoma of new and used Chevrolets. So if you're looking for a new vehicle, Knippelmeyer Chevrolet is where you need to be. Al, let's talk about the defense. Did we learn much from that defensive performance
Oh,
this weekend?
I think you learn the defensive backs didn't let people run wild behind them. So I think that was, you have Wilson playing a new position. You got Thomas Bird and Parker, 3 new players in there. So in that way, you sort of, but you just you figure. Well, we knew how good Jordan Phillips is.
Yeah, and Jordan Phillips and his other line mates played really well, and they rotated a bunch of guys in there.
I like the comment where Dom Alexander comes to a press conference on Monday saying, hey, we're the best front 7 in the country.
Yeah.
Whether they are or not, I don't know, but they're pretty good.
They're pretty good, and we knew the linebackers were a little thin, didn't know exactly what would happen if something happened to them. Well, we found out real early that, you got guys that can step up. They may not be the caliber of Evans.
But you know what? Probably, you look back,
Dominic
that's a good
Alexander.
thing because he got some experience coming in for Jordan Evans.
And he didn't get to play much because of that penalty, but, the linebackers were thin anyway. We knew that. Eric Stryker is a special talent. One of the things, though, Tulsa's going to present a little bit different because Keenan Allen got 200, and he's a wide receiver, and Kevin Lucas, he got American Athletic Conference Player of the Week. He had 13 catches, 233 yards versus Tulane, and 3 TD receptions, 84 yards. So you were talking about somebody running loose. We'll find out a little bit more about that defensive secondary against Tulsa, when they come up Saturday.
It's a good game. It's a road game, but it's really a home game because you're going to have more OU fans than you're going to have Tulsa fans. So this is one of those. You'd like to have a so-called road game like this every year.
Oh, yeah, and that's one of the things. I mean, Dane Evans, a quarterback for Tulsa, is a good quarterback, but he's not great.
He's not like the other guys they've had there.
He was 31 of 53, but they threw 53 passes. Of course, some of that was they got behind early.
Well,
and they're
2
probably
overtimes, too.
Yeah, and they're going to be behind.
If I was them, I'd shorten the game and run the ball. That's what I would do.
They'd try, but whether or not that can happen against that front 7 we're talking about. So the defensive backfield, we'll know more about that after a team throwing 40-something times. You're gonna know more about those defensive backfield.
Yeah, I think it's the schedule sets up really nice for them. Playing a weak opponent, then you're playing a Tulsa road game that they're not real good, and then you start getting serious about Tennessee, then a good road test, and then TCU in Texas. So
and that TCU game, we've talked about that in the preseason shows we did. It comes at between West Virginia and Texas, and it's one of those things that this could be depending on how TCU is.
Which I don't think they're very good offensively at all.
They haven't shown that to this point.
No.
And Gary
then they
Patterson's,
lost their best defensive player.
Yeah, and Fields he left, and so all of a sudden now there is some question marks on that, but there were some question marks answered that we'll get into in the next segment about OSU and West Virginia a little bit better than we had thought. But, the OU defense is played well. They've got a great front 7. They're thin at linebacker. We knew all that. But what we didn't realize, I think, is the absolute intensity of which Mike Stoops has got them playing.
Oh, yeah. They're at such a high level. They really are. I like the confidence factor, too. And I think Mike played vanilla, too. He wasn't doing a lot of stuff. Mike played it very, 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 very vanilla. Both Josh Heupel and Mike played it extremely vanilla.
Well, and they could do that against Louisiana Tech, and they can probably do that against Tulsa.
No doubt. And then bring the stuff out against Tennessee.
At Tennessee, they're going to have to come out and say, okay, what do we have? So that's one of the things that they can do. And Tennessee being a little bit better than it looked like they were going to be, that a good reason to, because it's an SEC team, and you just certainly don't want to lose to an SEC team.
Yeah.
And all the Bob Stoops of all people does not want to lose to SEC.
Well, I tried to get him to say something on the press conference on Monday. He wouldn't bite it.
No, he wouldn't bite because he doesn't want anything. He doesn't want to ignite
Maybe
any
at the
fires.
Tennessee game.
After the Tennessee game, we can talk about. Hey, Tickets Unlimited is your source for OU Texas tickets. OU Tickets. Tickets Unlimited, 364-3794. If you're looking for OU Texas tickets or OU football tickets, go to oklahomatickets.com. We'll be back with more right after this.
To make it over 50 years in business, you make a lot of good decisions. The Knippelmeyer family of Knippelmeyer Chevrolet in Blanchard made a good decision over 50 years ago to offer Chevy cars and trucks the only way they knew, the right way. Lowest prices, best service, with a firm handshake for over 50 years. Knippelmeyer knows to make 50, you sell thrifty every day. Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. Shake on it.
Lorick Ranch, 4111 West Reno in Oklahoma City is where you'll find the perfect blend of elegance and rustic to fit any room in your home. Living room suites, dining rooms, bedrooms, and the den. And the kids are going to love our bunk bed selection. So whatever home or room you're looking to decorate, Lorick Ranch has you covered.
Welcome to Lorick Ranch, where rustic meets elegance. Y hablamos español.
Lorick Ranch, 4111 West Reno in Oklahoma City.
How to get a free Big Lou in 2 steps.
Anytime you see BK, ask him one question.
Are you the Louis guy?
I'll give you free food on the spot.
So when you see him, ask him, are you the Louis guy?
BK, step 2.
Sorry.
Why have people trusted Sam's Optical for over 30 years for their eyeglass needs?
I think I'm the new kid on the block with Sam's. As a matter of fact, when I came here, I wasn't coming here to buy glasses. I was coming here to get some information to where the doctor's office was next door, and just the ambiance and the atmosphere. After they gave me the information I needed, I went to my eye doctor. Then I came back in and felt like I was at home.
Sam's Optical for over 30 years, bringing you the best prices and service at any of Sam's locations.
Ready to get rid of that old mower and move up to a Honda? Well, you couldn't have picked a better time. Choose from 10 different models with features you just won't find on any other mower. Whether you decide on the rock-solid HRR series or the amazing HRX series, you owe it to yourself to check out these incredible mowers and see what sets Honda apart from all others. Visit the website you see here for specials going on right now and find the Honda power equipment dealer nearest you. Honda Lawnmowers. Very smart.
And welcome back to the final segment of the OU Football Preview Show. Rick Heath, Al Eschbach from Knippelmeyer Chevrolet, a great place to buy a new Chevrolet or a used Chevrolet. They got the largest selections of new and used vehicles in the state of Oklahoma here. Come out, they will make you a great deal. Jeff Lister, general manager, will come out and he will help you select the vehicle you like and then make sure you get the deal that you want at Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. And don't forget, Larry Knippelmeyer's museum, as Al calls it, a beautiful area of all restored vehicles, the old muscle cars, the older cars, all of that in a beautiful state down here on just to the west of us here. It's a beautiful area. You can come look at these beautiful cars here at Knippelmeyer Chevrolet. Also want to thank some wonderful sponsors like the Trails Golf Club in Norman, a great place for you and your family. If you want to play some fall golf, call the Trails today at 364-3790. Talk to Kathy Hess. They have membership specials so that you can be a member and be treated like a king at the Trails Golf Club in Norman. Also, EcoTurf, reliable ground maintenance at an affordable price. If you need your yard or business taken care of, EcoTurf, it will do it with the professional grounds crew. Give them a call at 210-7482. Also, the Shack Restaurant, the Shack Seafood and Oyster Bar in Norman. Brand new location. The great seafood and Cajun food that you have been waiting for is here in Norman now. The Shack has a location on Ed Noble Parkway. They also have 2 other locations in Oklahoma City, one just west of Broadway Extension on 63rd and one near May and Memorial in Oklahoma City. A great place to have seafood and the freshest oysters. We were there last week. Great food, and it was a wonderful experience. Also, we've got a contest going on Guess the Score. It's brought to you by Cocina Domino Mexican Restaurant. All you have to do is send your guess in for the correct score, and if you get the correct score, you'll win a $25 gift certificate. And for all those that just enter, you get a $10 gift certificate. Hear me, free, a $10 gift certificate for just entering. So enter at rick@joefansports.com. You get a $10 gift certificate for just entering. So enter today, rick@joefansports. You get a $10 gift certificate from Cocina Domino. That's rick@joefansports.com. Now let's talk about the running backs. Any surprises when you watch the running backs?
No, not at all. They're big, fast, strong. Alex Schwartz was a track guy in high school, was one of the top sprinters in the state of Oklahoma. You saw that running back to kickoff. He did 80 yards. So, no, we saw Keith Ford. They all held on the ball. I didn't know they all caught the ball so well.
See, that's the one point that I was going to make is I didn't realize that out of the backfield they had such good hands. You know, and that's going to be tremendously important going forward because that opens up, it's like an extension of the running game. You know,
no
you spread
doubt.
them out.
Absolutely.
And you get those guys, when you get a guy like Ross that's 225 pounds as fast as he is, out on the corner
He
with
can make
a
big
pass.
plays.
I
Yeah.
mean, you miss one or two guys and you can go a long way.
Yeah, and it's a safe pass. It's really I like it a lot. No, they're good. They're good players. Oklahoma's really set in the future for running back.
Well, you know, and they've got Ross and Ford, both rugged individuals running hard. And then Samjay Pirine, I mean, all of a sudden, all he does is come in and he gets the most
and he's
carries.
quick, too. You know, he got a quick first step.
243 pounds, I mean, on a very powerful frame.
No, they're good. I mean, if they can figure out if one of those other receivers step up, that offense is going to be really potent.
Well, and I think that's the only question mark is a little bit in the passing game, because as we saw with Trevor Knight last year against Alabama, he threw the ball downfield well. Now, can the guys that are on the squad catch the ball downfield as well this year?
Well, I think with disappointment, Jordan Smallwood dropped 3 passes.
You know, and he was going to be one of their guys that they.
It looks like Jeffrey Mead is past him, true freshman.
Yeah, you know, and KJ Young did a good job out of the slot.
He did it. I expect Micaiah Quick as the season goes.
And Micaiah Quick shows, you know, just what he is. He is quick.
Right.
You know, and so those two guys are going to man the slot. And we knew what Shepard was. Shepard's just a quality.
If Deron Neal can come through, and you know, maybe Mead or somebody else.
Yeah. Those are the parts that I'm looking for them to fill out between now and the Tennessee game and the West Virginia game and the Texas game. Let's talk real quickly about, speaking of Texas, and did you see where Ash may be gone? He may be.
If I'm his parents, if I'm Texas, I say it's finished.
Yeah, I mean,
it's over.
another concussion.
How much is much?
Yeah, I mean, he needs to think about the rest of his life and not just a game or two.
Well, and he's not a pro quarterback, so you know, end this thing now. Yeah. If I'm Texas, get somebody taking 1 steps and forget about the guy.
You know, poor guy. You know, when you got those kind of concession concerns, you better take care of your health.
Absolutely.
You know, so that's a huge loss for them. The BYU at Texas could come up for BYU. Going to be a very tough game for Texas.
Texas just going to pound the ball, and Texas is good defensively, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I guarantee they'll play better defense they played a year ago against BYU.
They will.
Guarantee you that.
OSU Florida State game, that was surprising. OSU
absolutely
gave them close.
They got Jameis Winston out of any kind of rhythm.
Yeah, and that's hard to do. I mean, he's a good experienced quarterback, former Heisman winner. And the other one, West Virginia and Alabama. I mean, West Virginia, as you said earlier in the broadcast.
Again, Alabama can't defend the spread offense. They just can't do it.
And I like that, because if you ever face them again, you know what to do.
And you know what? Maybe Saban got to figure things out with all these spreads. He could maybe recruit a quicker thing. And do what OU is how Mike Stoops can. Hey, we can't defend this the way we're playing defense. We got to line up differently. Recruit a faster athlete. Get speed on the field.
All right, real quickly, OU Tulsa.
You know what? I'm going to go OU like by 4 touchdowns. I mean, you know, I just think, like I said, it's a road game, but they're going to have more fans there.
42-10. And don't forget, send your guess for the final score in to rick@joefansports.com. Win a free $10 gift certificate just by entering. So go to rick@joefansports.com and give us your thing. That's going to do it for this week's show. We'll see you next time on the OU Football Preview Show.